Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? It is Wednesday night, and it's time to get into another one. And the one we are getting ready to get into is none other than Cobra Kai Season 4. And there's nobody I can do it with other than the man himself coming back, making an appearance, and getting on screen. What's up, Snafu? Cobra Kai Season 4.
Well, he did it. He did it.
Perfection.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm kind of excited. We watched this first episode, and not to skip right to the end, but come on, man! Like I've been talking about this for seasons. Like, just give it to me. Just both of them together. They're adults. Let's be adults. Couldn't last one full episode.
Not one full episode. It was ridiculous. You talking about Johnny and Daniel trying to come together as one and just come above it?
Yes.
It's never going to happen. There won't be a show if that happens. We got to keep that friction going. What's up, Jay Cruz? I see you out there. Got Phantom D Saint in the house. What's up? What's up? But yeah, it is time to get back into it. We've been doing it 3 seasons in a row, and now it's time to come into number 4. 4 seasons strong. Cobra Kai, it's back, and we're about to get into it. It's called, very fittingly, Let's Begin. And we open in a beautiful mansion along a beach with a silver-haired man ripping it up on a baby grand. And he gets a call and then hangs up as soon as he hears the voice on the other end. And welcome back, Terry Silver. Did you know who that was immediately?
Yeah, I figured because the last season. That's who I thought it was.
Dude, he looks way different. Like, I mean, even straight on in his face, that doesn't even look like the same man. That was crazy.
Right?
Oh, Jake Cruz says he doesn't think it's ever going to happen, these two. I mean, come on. Since kids, it's been just oil and water. I mean, is it even possible for these two personalities to get along?
Dude, does anybody remember the show, The Odd Couple? The show was amazing on Nick and Night. That was like one of my favorite shows. That's before my time, but I would watch it all the time. I love that shit. They live together. Why can't they just do, classic Odd Couple? Let's do that.
Because they live in LA, and I mean, that was New York. People had to live together because they can't afford to have their own places. So they had to make it work out there. But yeah, that's crazy. This too is just ridiculous. Jake says, great show. Breaking it down. Sick Oscar and Felix. Get some. Oh, but we got our own odd couple going on with these two. And then we switch back to day 1 of the combined dojos of Eagle Fang and the Yagi-Do. And things are going about as smoothly as we would expect. Like we were just saying, like these two are just not going to be able to get it. I mean, the kids are confused, and I think the senseis are even more confused. Seems like no one knows what to do. Like, shouldn't Daniel and Johnny have some kind of plan before trying to bring it together?
That's what I thought, too. I mean, it's hilarious. I like the whole back and forth. But come on, man. Talk about it. This is what we're going to do.
Had no plan. Just showed up on day 1, just already butting heads and didn't even have, like, a go-to or fallback plan. Like, come on. Like, neither one of you guys have your shit together. That's ridiculous. And then Daniel tries to like calmly explain the situation, all nice and calm, and Johnny just cuts him off, swearing, telling him it's time to kick some ass. And yeah, straight back into Johnny mode. I was loving it.
Me too. And I know, like, I would want to be a part of Eagle Fang. I don't care. I'm all about that. That would be me.
The Eagle Fang is about that life. They get it. And then it was so great. Like, yeah, like I said, just pure Johnny right out of the gate. Like, they strike first, we'll pre-strike. I mean, just a moron, dude. I was loving it. And then even the warm-ups were like a catastrophe. The kids don't know who to listen to, and it leads into one kid getting knocked down, and like they were done before they even really got started. Like,
oh man, I knew that was gonna happen. Like, guys goes to one, and Johnny's looking as soon as he's like, all right, like how they warm up. I was like, someone from Miyagi is gonna get hit because they're not doing the same shit.
Smacked right in the face, exactly, and that's exactly what he went on his ass. And how great was that when like Sam and Dimitri were like circling each other, and Daniel's like, concentrate, don't rush it, and Johnny's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, that was like my favorite part. Like, do something. Like, what the? Just keep circling. They gotta antagonize, and he's like, he throws the bottle at him.
I know Dimitri's like, one of us needs to be provoked, and Johnny just rifles that bottle at him. You provoked yet? Like, he's waiting around for the bullshit. It was amazing. Oh, I love the contrast to Daniel teaching through like proven wax on, wax off method, and while Johnny's basically just having his students give him a free detail. Yeah, I mean, essentially in the end, they're both just getting their cars cleaned for free, right?
Right.
Oh, Jake
Johnny's
Crease.
just teaching them about getting their hands dirty.
Oh, that was great. Like, yep, you got to do some work. Johnny is definitely the comic relief, and the way he just plain it, like, just dries it, like dry balls it. Like he just like what? Like he's just so nonchalant at every. Oh, that's amazing. They strike first, we'll pre-strike. I mean, I was dying. That one got me. But Tori seems to have some PTSD and can't let that ass whooping they took at the LaRusso household go. Like she is still messed up from that. Or is she just a psycho and messed up in life, period?
No, you just gotta. Wouldn't you dwell on shit? You just got your ass kicked. I would dwell on that too. I think this is just TV version of dwelling. So you got to show that she's dwelling on it by keep showing her getting her ass kicked. It's not PTSD though.
The rest of the dojo just blames the loss on Hawk switching sides. Like they also don't get why Robbie gets to stay there and not have to train. Like the rest of the dojo just doesn't seem to quite have their heart in it to do it. But Tori seems to be living it.
Right?
She is just die hard. And it's definitely showing the vast levels of indifference of how committed some students are. Like I said, like Tori is all in while the others are just kind of going through a karate phase. So, I mean, that's probably going to play a part by the end of this. Like nobody's culturally in it like they are.
Right. That's how like Kreese gets his, his prime students. He gets involved in their life. The other kids are just bullies.
Kreese can't just stop with the head games. Like Robbie says he won't be a pawn in the game between Kreese and his father. And Kreese is like, I don't think of you as a pawn. I think of you as a king. And you instantly see Robbie like all perk up and everything. Like Kreese knows how to work all the soft spots.
Right? I would be like, gay?
Oh,
what do you? I'd be like, oh, me?
King? Dude,
yeah, that's what I would think. Like, here's the thing. I would honestly, if I was Johnny, be like, what is this this old man doing to my son? That's why, I would be like, wait, what? You're leaving? Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Oh, Jake says it's a dojo, not a gang. Exactly. Like most of them are just there to get their karate phase on and learn how to not get their ass whooped. But Tori's about that life. And Robbie says now that his dad and Mr. LaRusso have teamed up, that they're going to be hard to beat. And Kreese says they're not the only ones teaming up. Don't we know exactly right where he's headed?
Right.
He's like, and then back in the hills, it's not exactly all candy and roses for the LaRussos either. Like Amanda's feeling trapped. Like not even the new alarm systems they had put in are making her feel safe. Like she cannot believe her life now hangs in the balance of a kid's karate tournament.
Dude, and the douche son's still douchey. Like, oh, we should have got the facial recognition one. I'm like, this fucking kid.
Right out of the gate, they got you just hating him because he is just, he's that man. Like, they didn't change a thing, which I kind of love. They're just sticking to it, keeping the script. That's fantastic.
Yeah, he did lose some weight though.
He did. He's looking a lot better. He's not a little pudgy. Got out of that little kid weight. But yeah, Amanda, like just the only normal person in this entire series, and she is just getting drawn in no matter how. Every time I'm out, they pull me back in. Like this poor woman. And Johnny's out there like doing his best trying to cook Miguel and his family an authentic Mexican meal. And that was so sweet when he pulled out that mango salsa jug and said, here, just like the old country.
Dude, me and my wife cracked up laughing at this because I got to tell you a personal story. When me and my wife got married early on, like for anybody that don't know, my wife's Mexican and she made enchiladas, right? Dude, she got so fucking mad because I took salsa and dumped it on enchiladas. And I was like, dude, I put salsa on everything. I'll eat salsa on pizza. I don't care. You made me Mexican food and I'm going to put salsa on it. It was like this big fight for like 2 years that I would dare put salsa on her perfectly cooked enchiladas. So when this scene came on, me and her looked at each other and started fucking cracking up. It was a beautiful scene that brought our household together.
Absolutely perfect. What's up, Linda? I see you out there. Good to see you, Linda R. Are you watching the old Cobra Kai? And what's up, Andy? Are you going show by show, or do you already binge the whole thing?
No, I just watched the first episode.
Oh, nice.
I did it before I came in here, so I didn't have time to binge them all for you. Nice. I was trying to be nice.
Oh, it's not easy turning it off, but man, way better to keep it guessing. And Yaya hasn't missed a step. One of my favorite characters in the whole episode, asking Miguel how he likes the one-on-one sparring with his new girlfriend. Like, Yaya is the best.
Yeah, for sure.
She is definitely one of the greatest characters in here. Miguel just threw Johnny under the bus, though, about his date with Allie with an eye. Like, did he do that on purpose just so, like, to put some space between his mom and his sensei? Like, does he not want them to get together? Like, was that a Buster move or what?
I don't think he knows. Like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't know, like, that was a thing.
Jake says, I like salsa, and Linda says, I make lots of different kinds of homemade salsa. Oh, my God, I bet those are delicious.
As long as it don't have cilantro in it.
Ooh. Oh, I love cilantro. Are you kidding me? That's fantastic.
It tastes like soap.
No way. I love the smell of it. Just that tart smell. He said it tastes like soap. No way. What kind of cilantro are you eating? That's crazy.
The soap kind. I ain't eating it. That's
it. But so Miguel has no idea that Johnny and his mom are even dating?
No, remember? I think they knew before, and he doesn't know now. And they knew at first, but then they broke up, and now he doesn't know again.
See, right, Linda? Gotta have that cilantro. Yeah, that's crazy because I didn't realize that. But it almost felt like he was doing it on purpose. Like Johnny's like, oh, we don't need to talk about that, or let's move on, and Miguel was leaning into it. So I don't think he really wants his Johnny and his mom hooking up. Like he wants those worlds to stay apart.
I don't know.
We'll have to see how that plays out. But oh boy, Johnny was like, yeah. And that sucks because Johnny, like, even after going out with Allie with an eye, he was on his way. He was even trying to tell her, like, he was on his way to come tell you I love you and let's do this. And now all of a sudden it's blowing up in his face because nothing can ever work out for poor Johnny.
Right.
Like that night on the way to the fight, I was on my way to tell you, and she just cuts him off. She's like, she's not trying to hear that right now. And again, like so many times in this show, if he'd only spoke the words, his life would have been so much less hectic. But then we wouldn't have the show that we have. Poor guy. He didn't even get to sleep with Allie, and now this. Like, oh, can Johnny catch a break?
Dude, you shouldn't have went out with her. I said that last season. I was like, dude, no way. You shouldn't even went out with her.
Like he said, they're just old friends catching up. It was not like that.
No, it wasn't.
He was hoping, and then he just realized, he had to have it unfolding for him. But we know Johnny's a little slow on the uptake. We can't be that mad at him. Oh, man. He's like cilantro for life. But elsewhere, we see Kreese crash Terry's party, and it seems like Terry's turned a bit of a new leaf. Like, he's in a whole new world.
Dude, he's balling.
And Kreese had a lot of nerve showing up there. Like, the man's already hung up on you, letting you know that you're not wanted. So you blindside him at his own house. Like, God, is Kreese just the ultimate dick or what?
Yes. Well, to be fair, didn't he promise him anytime, anywhere?
Yeah, but then in Karate 3, he comes there and tries to help him out, and Kreese just bounces on him and leaves. Like, I mean, if you can't be depended on and you just walk out, what are you going to do?
Well, still.
All right, Linda, be good out there. We'll see you on the next one, and I hope you're having a great week so far. Oh, man, back at Miyagi-Do, things are not working out. Like, so they decide they're just going to divide and conquer. And, like, even the kids know this is a bad idea. Like, why are the kids so much smarter than the adults in this show?
That's how a kids show is supposed to be. We are children watching this, and it brings it together, and you get, like, a classic like adults are idiots. Like all the best 80s and 90s shows. Adults are idiots in this.
It always takes the kids to figure out the right way to go. That's awesome. And we also see Johnny definitely holds a grudge, and he is not going to accept Hawk back with just open arms. Like, he is absolutely going to make him earn his way back in. He's kind of right to, isn't he?
Hell yeah. Like, I was thinking at first, that's kind of a dick move. But then I remembered, like, he was the first, like, flip on, Johnny to Kreese's side.
Exactly. And I mean, he didn't remember. That was one of my biggest bitches about last year. I was like, don't let Hawk just come back and just all of a sudden just flip the script and then be back. And that's exactly what they did. He was like fighting against him, and then he saw something. He's like, okay, now I'm going to be back on the other side, and then started fighting, and everything was just supposed to be all hunky. I was bitching about that on the finale of the last stream, I think. It's right. Like, so I actually love the fact that they're coming back like this, and Johnny's not just like, okay, you're back now. No way, you got to earn that.
Right.
I mean, he broke Dimitri's arm for God's sakes. Like, yeah, that's not
I
bad.
ain't even mad at him for that. Fuck Dimitri. He's annoying.
He's annoying. I would never watch a teenager show. Somehow this one works. It's all the callbacks to the 80s. Like, it's perfect for people our age. Like,
oh yeah, this is kind of that in between stuff. Teenage shows are cringy. I've watched some of my daughter's shows. Freaking cringe.
Yeah, they're not for us at all. But this one, I mean, all the throwback jokes and keeping Johnny like stuck in that decade, like this is amazing. Absolutely perfection. I'm all in on the Cobra Kai. I love it.
Hey, what is the jaw thing that guy was talking about? You know what that was?
The what?
The jawline?
Oh, yeah, no. Just the way it was looking at him. Like
I don't know what that means. I
think
forgot
it was just
to look it up. I was working out before I did. I was gonna stop and look up what that meant, but I figured DJ would know, and he doesn't.
Nope. I think it was just a cringy line for that you just think if Kreese was going to act up and just pop that guy right in the mouth just to do it. But he didn't. He kind of held his composure because he is the ultimate game player. And back at Cobra Kai, Robbie and Tori have a little chat, and Tori says he's still wrapped around Sam's little finger. He denies it, but he totally is, right?
Right.
I mean, are these two going to end up together, or is she going to end up with Miguel by the end of this?
Who's gonna end up with Miguel? Tori?
Sam.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Or is she going to end up with neither one of them and just they're all just going to end up being friends by the end of it?
They'll probably all end up being friends. That's how it's going to end. Like, it's just going to be like, hey, don't make the same mistake we did by, always hating each other for something that happened when you were kids. And let's just get past, don't do that. And then everybody come together and we'll do yoga shit.
It's also obvious, like, Tori still has feelings for Robbie. Like, do these two have any chance of ending up, or is it like you say, they're just going to all be friends at the end?
I feel like they look too much like brother and sister. It weirds me out.
They can't be together.
It does. When I watch it, I'm like, they look like siblings. It's weird to me. They both got, like, you specifically cast two people with brown hair and, like, blue and green eyes. I was like, look too similar. It's weird me out.
They want it to be beautiful. And back at Terry's outdoor party, Kreese is about ready to start running. He's about to start roundhousing nerds. He stays on his best behavior, but his head games are still on point. That's like I said, like he really wanted to smack that dude talking about his chin, but he just smiled and kind of let it go because he needs to do what he needs to get Terry back on his side.
Yeah, but why didn't you try that food? It might have been good.
Oh, tofu. You could keep. I'd been like him. I'd have been like, you can keep it.
Yeah, but you didn't even try it. Might have been good. I'll eat anything. That's me though.
I don't eat vegetables, and I'm not a fan of tofu. So yeah, I think I ought to put that little toothpick back myself. I was on Kreese's side on that time. And then out at Miyagi-Do, while Daniel's trying to teach meditation, Johnny's outside just cussing up a storm, trying to toughen his kids up, and like that was so perfect. Come on, you asshole, hit him. Oh, yeah. These two just can't get it together. Like, will they ever be able to put their differences aside to get these kids ready for the tournament in time?
No, we already figured that out. They can't work together.
No matter what's on the line, they just can't get it figured out. But Johnny's right about karate's a loud sport, but shouldn't he have shown Daniel a little bit more respect? I mean, he is being allowed to teach his kids there for free.
Nah, fuck that. That's Cobra Kai is not about respect. I mean, sorry, Eagle Fang.
Eagle Fang, exactly. Miguel's getting pretty good at speaking Johnny's language, though. He's like, "What about Rocky 3?" Like that analogy actually got Johnny listening for a sec. That got his attention.
Wait, why do I have to be Apollo? I would want to be Apollo. I'd be like, fuck yeah, Apollo's badass.
Oh, it's so perfect. Like, yeah, like I said, the kids are just smarter than the adults in this show.
Dude, did you know what he meant immediately when he said that? He was like, what about Apollo or Rocky 3? I was like, oh shit, you're right. You needed Apollo. And then he said that. I was like, yeah, now it hit me in the what's it called? Member berries.
Like that, you got to be the bigger man and be the first to reach out, remember? And then he like flips it up. He's like, I thought we were about striking first. And Johnny's like, oh yeah. Like, it's so easy to flip the script on Johnny with his own terms. So sweet. And then Sam and Miguel are trying to help each other, like help their senseis get along, but they got a tough road ahead. And is Sam on the right path, like pulling into the skate park, trying to talk to Robbie on the phone with Miguel? Like she's going to talk to Robbie while she's on the phone with Miguel. Like seems like she wants her cake and eat it too still.
Right.
This girl's causing her own problem.
But what did she mean by like by any way we can or have to or whatever? Was she trying to get like Robbie to join the
yeah. I think she was trying to get Robbie
thing?
to come back. Yeah, come back to their side because she knows he's their best chance at winning because he's so good.
Yeah, he can basically beat Miguel, having like 3 days of training.
Exactly. Try to like Tori, but she always goes into crazy mode. She is adorable. She's just too cute to hate. How can you not like Tori? She's amazing. But yeah, she's a psychopath.
Some people like crazy people. You should, just be aware of yourself and be on the lookout for that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Oh, one of my downfalls. Oh, Sam's trying to make it sound like all complicated, and Robbie just keeps it real simple. Like, you had a choice and you chose. What do you want? Get out of my face. I was actually liking Robbie right there.
Me too. I'm like, for real. Like, get it together, Sam.
Yeah, he's keeping it real. What's up, Iron Tron? I see you out there. He says, I want to have all the cakes and eat them too, right? It's like, who doesn't want to have it all? But man, it's like this little girl needs to figure something out. And Sam says that all she wants is for Robbie to come back and help bring everyone together. Is that really what she wants, or is she just trying to like get him in and get close to him again?
I don't know. Maybe she's playing like 4D chess, and she's like, dude, if we can get Robbie in there, then Miguel and Robbie will fight each other constantly, daily. And then I get to pick the winner. And then they'll make each other stronger. We'll definitely win the All Valley.
Oh, she's playing the long game. I don't think she's that smart. And then Sam left it with like, just remember, this was your choice. You think those words are going to come back into play and have a deeper meaning at some point? Because Robbie chose not to come back.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, probably.
And then out at Terry's, like, he and Kreese have a little chat. And, like, I love how they talk about the reality of what went down in the past. Like, that was amazing. It just shows, like, what a loser Kreese is. Terry said, look around. I'm doing just fine. And Kreese replies, are you? I'm like, dude, yes. He's in a mansion on the side. Like, he's doing great. You're the fucking one crawling in muck still.
Doesn't that, like, show you the separation between Johnny and Kreese? Like, Johnny's like, fuck, Daniel's doing way better than me. Like, he's aware of that. It's like,
exactly. What's up, Jaggin? I see you out there. What's good, JD? Welcome back. But yeah, Terry Silver is like, he's like, the Terry Silver I knew would have roundhoused old Four Eyes back there just for calling Cobra Kai adorable. Like, as if that's okay in any way, shape, or form. Like, he's living in the past even more, like you said, he's living in the past even more than Johnny is. Like, even Johnny's more advanced than this guy.
Right. It's hilarious. Like, that shit, that cracked me up. And that, I like how they talk about things that the unrealistic parts of the show, and they acknowledge it. Where he's like, dude, I was like threatening and stalking or whatever he said, teenager. Dude. Like, that's dumb. Why would I keep doing that?
Exactly. It was funny to see Terry's face light up when Kreese brought Daniel back up. Kreese is like, what do you say? Terry's like, no. And then, like you said, dude, he just starts breaking down how crazy it was of him terrorizing a teenager over a high school karate tournament.
Right.
Like, he even says it sounds insane just talking about it, which it does. Like, cocaine's a hell of a drug. But yeah, like you said, it's amazing that they're breaking down exactly how we're thinking. Like, dude, that's not okay or sane in any way.
Right.
But yeah, it's awesome that they break it down to the audience. Like, it just, breaking that fourth wall and keeping it real. I love this show. But Terry says Kreese disappearing was the best thing that ever happened to him. If Kreese just walked away back then, what's to stop him from doing it again? And why would anybody ever trust him, especially Terry?
Dude, you wouldn't.
Exactly. So it's ridiculous. But Kreese gives Terry one more guilt trip and then says his farewells, and you just know that's not going to be the end of that. But then back in the valley, Johnny's looking for a way to call Daniel and apologize. And while he's thinking about it, Daniel actually knocks on his door. And it was funny to see Johnny just instantly snap back into dickhead mode, telling Daniel, yeah, you should be sorry. When he knows he's just as much to blame.
Dude, The best part, I thought he would come at it with this thing. The funniest part of that, it was like exactly what he was rehearsing is exactly what Daniel said. Like he says he's practicing the thing. Literally, word for word is what Daniel says.
Exactly.
And that's so funny.
And it shows that like they're more alike than they ever want to admit that they are. That's why they keep butting heads so hard, because they're exactly the same person. It's just coming at it from different angles. But yeah, that was hilarious. And then Johnny just snapping back is like, "You're just trying to say the same thing, and now you're going to go back to yeah, you should be, yeah." Oh, this guy. And how disgusting was that when Johnny offered Daniel some ham? Just all that ham juice pouring out all over the floor. Oh my god.
Dude, I eat ham like that. Not like the juice all over the floor, but I love eating like slices of ham.
Oh, ham's fantastic, but that just made me think of like warm, soggy, nasty, wet ham. Like I was not on, dude. That was so perfectly gross, dude. Oh man, that was nasty. And you know it has to smell awful because he ain't cleaning his floors.
Right. That's immediately what I thought was like, you got it all over his floor. Like, does he clean it? Like, how often is he spilling ham juice all over the floor? And if that's the case, shouldn't have Johnny walked in the apartment like, oh, what the fuck?
Exactly. People probably just come there expecting Johnny's place to be funky, though. You know, that's so sick.
Stale beer and ham juice.
Exactly, because you know there's spilled beer all over that floor too, tons of it. Ugh, place has got to be awful, just reeking. But Daniel and Johnny, try as they might, just can't seem to find any common ground, and they decide it's just better to split the dojos back up and go their separate ways.
Dude, that scene's so funny too. Just like a divorce scene. Like, we can tell the kids rip the Band-Aid off, all that, like that whole thing with that setup was funny to me.
Oh, great. I like a good cheese wrapped in ham. Absolutely. Or ham wrapped in cheese, either one. Oh yeah. Ham and cheese sandwiches are the bomb. But Miguel and Sam show up to the dojo early, and see Hawk showed up with a sledgehammer. And what do you think Hawk was going to do with that thing?
I don't know. Smash everything.
Let's start breaking shit, right?
Right.
And they flipped it up. And back at Cobra Kai, Robbie has returned and decided that he's going to run today's lesson. And the other kids aren't so sure they want to follow his lead, so he gives them a little lesson of their own. And when Robbie was whooping up on the quiver, the flashbacks they were showing were of him training with Daniel. So, like, none of these kids can even land a punch on him. Isn't that kind of proof that Miyagi-Do is better karate than Cobra Kai?
No. Why would it be better? Just because he can defend?
Because he's whooping this entire quiver's ass by himself.
Yeah, but that's Robbie. Like, it's not, Miguel.
It's not Miguel. But it just seems like when he's going to fight them all, he's using the Miyagi-Do while they're all using Cobra Kai, and we see how much better how better it's working out for him. So I don't know. In that light, it just kind of seems like Miyagi-Do might be the better karate. Now,
yeah, but Miguel versus Robbie, it wasn't like that. And Robbie knew the same stuff. It's not like he went back after that point and learned more shit.
No, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. You're going up a main character versus, the plebs.
Or he's the main character.
Yeah.
She did get a shot in too, though.
But then the same thing happened when she came after Miguel. Like, he whooped her. Just saying.
Just saying. Daniel and Johnny show up at Miyagi-Do to break the news to the kids that things aren't going to work out, only to find that the kids are working together just fine. It's these two asshats that need to figure it out. Like, even Hawk has found a way to mend bridges by building one, and Dimitri verifies that his planning is sound. Like,
dude, I must have stopped it early because I have no idea what you're talking about.
What? When that's what?
I have no. I thought the episode ended. Yeah, I don't know. I must have got more to watch. So keep spoiling it for me. I don't know what happened.
I was about to say, you didn't see all the kids working together in the back trying to make the new space bigger?
No.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you got about 8 more minutes to watch, it sounds like.
Cool. Well, spoil it for me.
Oh, it was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, we just get some montages and some speeches.
Okay, so what they Explain it to me.
Remember when Hawk was in there looking at looking at the pitcher, and the other kids kind of came in and threw him out, but the pitcher he was looking at was like a bridged fighting platform inside Miyagi-Do. Well, when he came back with the sledgehammer, that's what he's going back there to build that, because nobody wants him. The kids don't want him. The senseis are mad at him.
Even Daniel like snapped at him. That was funny. He's like, well, what do you expect?
Exactly. It's like, you're a little asset. And I love that they're doing that, because like I said, that was my biggest complaint last year, is like everybody just instantly welcomes him back with open arms like nothing ever happened. Like, that's not realistic. Everybody's going to be holding a grudge. He was evil to these little bastards. I hated that little quick switch up. So I'm really glad that they're like leaning into that. And now that so basically they're out back there building this thing, and they're all working together to build it. That kind of Daniel and Johnny showed up and saw it, and they kind of realized, okay, maybe this can work. So now they're going to try to keep it going. But now that Robbie has everyone's attention back at Cobra Kai, he's got them lined up, listening close, and he says that the other dojos think they're better than them. Like, haven't they proven in 3 seasons that they are? Like, everybody's better in Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is always on the wrong side of it.
Right. That's true.
But Robbie,
except for when Miguel wins the championship. Or the All Valley.
There you go. That's true. But Robbie looks like he stepped up just in time, and even Kreese comes back. And when he comes back, he's looking a little defeated, like coming home empty-handed and alone. But Robbie decides that he's going to teach the entire Cobra Kai Miyagi-Do karate so they can beat Miyagi-Do karate. And that's actually a pretty solid plan, the little term cloak.
Yeah. Sun Tzu, Art of War.
Oh, that sucks. Exactly. Beat them, give them a taste of their own medicine. And then we flash back to Terry grabbing a bottle out of his wine cellar for his bay. And with Kreese's words still running through his head, he does a spinning roundhouse kick and shatters a perfectly good bottle of red against the wall. Like, you think that's going to be a metaphor of him getting ready to smash his perfect little life for no reason other than rage and revenge? Because that doesn't seem like it's going to work out well.
Probably. They didn't bring him in for no reason, right?
Yeah, they got him made the villain. And he just gave that totally cognizant speech about Kreese, like why it's a bad idea to keep leading this lifestyle. And now it seems that Kreese's head games are getting the better of him, and he's going to revert right back to the old school Terry. Like, you think he's going to pick back up the coke habit too?
Oh, that would be fun. Dude, he's a rich guy. He probably still maintains that.
Oh, he's still got it going. He's getting therapy, and he's a changed man. It's like, I don't know. It looks like he's about to revert back. And at the very least, shouldn't Daniel be able to see him coming, like be able to sidestep his coke-inflicted mind, bending bad advice this time around? Like, Daniel already saw what kind of guy he is. What is he going to fall for his BS again?
Right.
It's like, I don't know. How are they going to make him relevant in all this?
Maybe they're preparing for Kreese to like leave the show. Like, he's like, I can't do this no more. All this limping around, pretending that I'm not limping around.
Oh, dude, when they were talking about, they try to make old guys like us irrelevant, but I still got some fight in me. I'm like, no, you look like an old man limping around. Like, I don't know how much you really got. But the way they were talking about that, like trying to make the old guys just ride into the sunset, and like while they're out there in the sunset in this mansion, like, I don't know. Just like I said, the way they break down the fourth wall and kind of side talk to the audience is amazing in this show. What'd you think about what'd you think about the first episode back in season 4?
Well, now I'm super happy, and I'm mad that I didn't finish it. I don't know why.
Oh man, something came up. You got to get back in there and get that last 8 minutes in.
I was just out there. I'm pretty sure the episode ended. Like, I saw the end part, or maybe I just thought it was and I turned it off. I don't know. But now I'm pretty happy. I'm excited to go finish this episode and watch the next one.
And then next Wednesday we got another episode plus 8 minutes to talk about.
Right, that would be awesome.
The bonus plan. So you excited for Cobra Kai season 4 being back?
Oh yeah, I'm happy.
Absolutely.
I'm happy about it. It's good. I like the back and forth, like the Johnny. I'm full on Johnny. I'm on Team Johnny. You know, I was kind of in the end of last season. I'm like, come on, man, you gotta make some good decisions. Like, yeah. So I don't know. I want to see how it goes forward. Let's see an odd couple situation.
Feel it. Oh, you already know Jake's. I guarantee Jake's binge the entire season.
The whole
Because it
thing.
was a great season.
Wait, didn't it just come out?
Yeah, it just came out on New Year's.
Dang.
But yeah, I'm
Damn,
sure my
Jake.
man just sat down and like literally 10 episodes deep in one night, probably.
That's stuff my daughter does.
That's a binger. I mean, I like to go episode by episode, and that way I can keep guessing on here and see if I'm right, see if I'm wrong, and keep it moving all season long. So it looks like we got 10 weeks to go.
My daughter, I know that like my daughter, she watched the whole thing already too. So
Jake says he's seen the whole thing twice already.
Dang.
That'll be a good season. Oh, I can't wait to put it in and see how it rolls. Looks like it's on the right track though, and I'm so happy it's back because this is definitely one of my favorite series. I love the Cobra Kai.
I need an Eagle Fang shirt.
Exactly. We got to get it in. So we want to thank everybody for coming through. We're definitely going to be back here on next Wednesday, same time, 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock East Coast, and we're going to keep it moving Cobra Kai style. So I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. Until next Wednesday, be easy, everybody.